Koo now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Falcons 31, Seahawks 17.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Again, Elbert partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The point after is gone. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Robinson. There he goes again. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
38. Seahawks 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there he goes again. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point safely through. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the play fake. Nicholson. That's brought in downfield by London. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 31. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's out quickly to London. Touchdown! Drake London, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
14 yards. That's good.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, it's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 51 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this is resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Jamal Adams coming up from a safety spot to make the play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Nicholson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Off the play fake. Nicholson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They got his man complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Shifts by at the 15. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Able to find Gray here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off play action. Nicholson. Touchdown Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
57, Seahawks 38. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Robinson up the middle.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Off the play fake. Nicholson. This is caught. Touchdown. Drake London. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
64. Seahawks 38. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon.